Hey friends, Alan Lee here with the Handyman Journey, and I have reviewed a lot of different products over the years and a few different actual video cameras. Today I want to talk about one that was really cool, sent to me by a company called Neui, and it is the 360 cam by Neui. This thing is actually pretty cool. It does exactly what it says. It operates at a full 360 motion, up and down. It also has a cool functionality where you can actually take pictures, record video, and that saves directly to your phone, or you can actually save it to the cloud, the Neui cloud. It's a really cool deal. We actually keep this in my kids' room, and it's got a cool little functionality on here where you can actually maneuver the camera one way or another and kind of see what each kid is doing, see what's going on. And another cool thing about it is you can actually push a button and you can actually talk to the kids, and you can actually push another button and you can actually hear the kids, which is pretty cool. So if kids are crying, if kids are up, you can kind of, talk to them or whatnot. This has a bunch of other functionalities as well. This is actually a really cool camera if you just want to keep it on the outside of your house. You can actually hook it to a solar panel. It has the option to hook to a wall. So it mounts to a wall like this, and you can move it like this and that. It has a bunch of different other things where it'll notify you when it hears a noise. It'll notify you when it sees a person or detects an object. It also has another functionality where it'll actually track an object that's moving across your yard, or if you have it in your kid's room, if your kid gets out of the crib, it will track the kid as it travels. So you can see what the heck's going on when you are in the other room, which is pretty cool. We've had this thing now for about a month. We keep it in our kids' room, like I said, and it's a really cool baby monitor, for one, because it detects noise and things like that, but it also allows us to talk to them. It allows us to maneuver the camera via our cell phones, which is actually really cool because we have one kid on this side of the room, we have another kid on this side of the room, so we can basically maneuver it so we could see this kid, then we could check this kid out, we could see what's going on. It's got a bunch of cool other functionalities. Like I said, you could take pictures, you can record video, things like that. It also records automatically if you set it up to that, to the Neui cloud, which is obviously a subscription-based platform, just like every other cloud platform out there. There's a subscription-based platform to that. Overall, I would rate this Neui 360 cam pretty awesome. I would rate it pretty well. It does a really good job at what it's supposed to do. There's a few things that I would probably recommend for just an improvement for this Neui 360 cam is at least the functionality that I have figured out is it only allows one user to be signed in to the app at a time. So if my wife is checking out on the kids and then I want to check out on the kids on my phone, I log in on my phone and that logs her out on her phone, and then when she logs in on her phone, it logs me out on my phone. So that's a little bit, a little bit tricky. We do have a home cell phone that we could download the Neui app to and then just get that phone every time we wanted to view it. It all depends on kind of what your personal preferences are and things like that. And then also another setup is we do have the Neui cloud for one of our other Neui cameras that I'll be reviewing here in the future, but we do, and I assumed that the Neui cloud would work for both this camera and that camera since they're both on the same account, but unfortunately the Neui cloud only works on that other camera. So from the information that I found is I would need to download the, or basically pay another subscription to the Neui cloud and have it in two separate locations, one for this camera and one for that camera. Ultimately, we don't really need the Neui cloud for this camera just because it's for baby monitors, checking things out inside the kids' room. We really need it for the exterior camera that is on the outside of the house. That's where we need the Neui cloud for. So again, this camera is the Cam 360 from Neui. And it's actually been working out really well. I would highly recommend you check it out. These are fairly inexpensive cameras and they work really well for what they are. I like the capabilities, like I said, where you can mount it just sitting here, you can move it. You can also mount it to the wall, you could hook it to a solar panel. There's a bunch of different things that you can do with this Neui camera. So I would highly recommend it. I will put a link in the description below where you can get more information about this Neui 360 cam and also purchase it from the Neui website. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we will catch you on the next one.